Well, hello, everybody. Morning, afternoon, evening, night on this May 8th that we can join together. Today, our devotion sets forth the course of where our great gift of life is. And though we are given many things in this life, that our life here is not our home, if you will. And so, to solidify that and show where that is, today we hear from the Gospel of John, 15th chapter, 19th verse. And so it says here, if you were of the world would love you as its own. But because you are not of the world, I chose you out of the world. Therefore, the world hates you. All of us probably a time or two know what it's like to be in a house that is, well, not our own. Perhaps maybe it's a dorm room or a long term hotel that you've had to stay in, or perhaps maybe for some, a barrack. You served in the armed forces. Maybe it's a nature of housing in the midst of a mission trip. All sorts of ways we know what it's like to be in a place that is not our own. And to some extent, it's an uneasy feeling. We don't quite like the aspect of not being able to put things up where we want or being worried about what our landlord or others may say. But on top of that, what is different about that place as opposed to perhaps our humble abodes? I mean, they have beds and, well, they have tables where you can eat, and they probably have a TV. There's maybe some food. There's a place for us to go ahead and prepare food. Let's face it, there's a far cry between a hotel or even a very nice place where we stay and our home. We so long, even after a long vacation, to simply be home in our own bed, in the confines of where we are familiar. So it is with the house of God, specifically our Father's house. Because where our Father's house is where our Father is. We don't always feel that here on earth, and not so much from the standpoint of at the church, out in the world. We don't always feel welcome in the world. People are not always the easiest to be around, and a lot of times they'll tell you straight to your face about such. Maybe we sometimes even wonder what our place in this world even is. People can feel unwanted. Well, people can unfortunately have to deal with tragedy, strangers, interlopers, people who are in our midst that we have no idea how to welcome them or to feel welcome around them. But reality sets in. God tells us here, Jesus speaks to us that, yeah, the world may hate us, not even care to be around us, but that the Lord Himself chose us out of this world. This isn't our home. And of course, we desire to make our home, our families, make some sort of lasting impact or leave the world better than what it was, we always hear many people say. But this is not our home as Christians. The language we speak, yes, of course, is one that we grow up around. This body that we wear, it will wear us down. And the world around us, it will pass away. But Jesus sets us apart. We are not of this world. Of course, physically we are, but we are called to the nature of God's grace and humility. The world may reject, may even make fun, or seem as if it's ridiculous of what we believe in. And it's honestly easy to feel alone. But Jesus assures us that our identity is not in popularity or the approval of others. It is upon that which God has called us out of darkness into His marvelous light. And that is an identity that the world, nobody else can say is or define. It is proved by God's love shown for us in Jesus and given to us by faith. And so my hope and prayer today is that even in those moments where it seems that as Christians we are misunderstood or that it seems like we're backwards in the world, I would encourage you to remember it's not a sign of failure. God has prepared for us for this, and we live as witnesses to his kingdom, remembering that our Lord has won the ultimate victory, where not only our temporary home will pass, but our forever home will be. We live as strangers sometimes in this land, but beloved, this is still our Father's world, and from it he calls us to eternal guidance and life with him. Have a great day, everybody. Bye now.